Hi. If you're upset, hopeless, disengaged, or angry about something that's happened at work and you want to get through it and you want to get through it stronger and healthier than you even were before, I can help. Or if you're an HR operations or wellness leader and you're looking for a way to support staff who you know are in a funk and their productivity has dived and maybe negativity has even spread to others around them, and maybe that has even led to some turnover, which is, as you know, very costly, then I want to share how this Restore program that I've mentioned could be a great solution for you. I'm Dr. Erika Garms, founder of Restore and author of The Brain-Friendly Workplace. And I'm going to outline today how this program could get you through stronger and healthier than you even were before. So before we get into the details, let's take a step back. In order to get through it, to get through a painful experience, we have to get into it first. What is it about this situation at work that is leaving you wanting a change? And more importantly, why haven't you made the changes that you wish you could make? What's holding you back? Here's a fact. Old habits stop people from getting what they want more than anything else. They keep you stuck. And it happens on a subconscious level. Let's face it, dealing with an ugly situation at work can be tough, whether it was a firing, a demoting, being consistently undervalued, ignored, sabotaged, embarrassed, or something similar. But worse are the negative thoughts that creep in. If you've ever asked yourself, am I really good at what I do? Do I really know enough to have this job? You're not alone. That's normal. And to make matters worse, for me, it even seemed like some of the people closest to me didn't understand or acknowledge or value my feelings and my perspective. And that can feel really alienating. It's tough. Then I realized something. I could let this current situation become my truth and have it stop me from getting what I want and where I want. Or I could tap into that energy and all the time that this was sucking from me and direct it in a different direction to propel me towards what I do want. Because worrying takes a lot of energy, right? You know how worn out it makes you feel. So the great news is, if you're feeling really bad, this is actually a good thing, because that tells you that you've got the energy to propel you in a good direction, a forward, positive direction, if you can redirect. You've got the strength and the energy you need. You just need to harness it in a better way. And nothing will make you feel better than taking some small action steps. But what actions to take? I'll share that in a few moments. Let's look at the facts. Every year, there are people like you who are successfully learning to get through whatever their work hurt was, stronger, healthier, and happier than before. In fact, these people are setting themselves up for a more satisfying career path going forward. I'm not saying that we should be glad we had the work hurt, but I am saying that the skills and the self-knowledge that you can take away from this unfortunate experience can change the rest of your life for the better, despite the work hurt. And with these research-backed, science-based resources now available to us, there's never been a better time. Now, I didn't say it was easy, because remember, old habits are not easy to break. But with what's available to us, it is absolutely possible. And we know more than ever before what works and what doesn't work when making behavior change. How will that feel to step into the new version of you and the new version of you in the workplace? Think about having a community of other bright professionals who are on the same basic journey as you are, all committed to creating room for more ease, happiness, growth, and ultimately to make the impact they want to make at work and maybe in their lives on this planet. This is the opportunity we have today. And this is why I'm so passionate about helping people and organizations heal their work hurts. This is the reason why I created Restore. Here's what's included in Restore and how it will help you get through the journey to a new and improved you. It's a membership program. Members are given video lessons focused on steps and skills that need to be built along the restoration path, the process. There are foundational lessons that all members have access to all the time. And then there's an additional monthly lesson that comes delivered to your inbox. Also, once per month, members are invited to a group coaching call. It's facilitated by me, and members are able to be visible on video or choose not to be. It's completely up to you. We do spot coaching, problem solving. We talk about how people are applying some of the tools and skills that they're learning in the lessons. Another monthly benefit is a share session. Now, some of these share sessions will be guest speakers that I have brought in to help speak and discuss with you a tool or an experience that they had that might be illuminating or inspiring to you. And sometimes the share session will be members that want to share where they are on the restoration path and how it's gone so far. And this doesn't mean that these have to be all success stories. This is being real with each other so that we see, the member community sees examples of what other people are doing and what it looks like when someone's struggling at a certain stage and then moving on from it. No one will ever be assigned to do that, by the way. This is all volunteer. If you're interested in doing a share session, then you would be able to. You're in charge of how visible, how private, or how social you wish to be in the membership community. You're also in charge of the pace that you work at. So your path is like nobody else's path in the speed that you go through each stage at. That's up to you. How often and when you view the lessons, all up to you. They're available 24/7. Here's a quick overview of some of the things that you'll learn inside Restore. You start by taking the Restore self-assessment, which plots you along the journey in a particular stage. And based on that stage, you'll be directed to lessons and materials that will best suit you right now and help move you to the next stage. You'll of course learn what that restoration path looks like and what the milestones of each stage are. You will learn how to engage any or all resources around you in your life so that you have the most support possible as you are doing this life remodeling. You learn how to rewire your thoughts and your automatic reactions. You learn how to recognize what story you have been telling yourself and others about the experience, the work hurt, and then how to retell a slightly modified version of that story in a way that is more empowering to you. You'll learn what is yours to control and what is not, and how to let go of those things that are not. You'll learn some simple mindfulness practices that you can do anytime during the day to help keep your anxiety level down on good days and in bad. And of course, you'll learn how to shift your mindset in more detail than we went through in the last video. And you'll be doing that. You'll be busting through mindset blocks. Others in the community will help you understand where they are and what you might want to consider moving past to better meet your goals. You'll learn how threat and reward work in the brain and how that understanding can lift your emotions. You will learn how to say what you want in an acceptable and clear and boundary preserving way. You'll learn what gets in the way of concentration and focus and how to vastly improve it. You'll learn what you tolerate that you don't have to tolerate any longer. And you'll learn what you might want to consider as your legacy at work or maybe in life. And perhaps you haven't thought about that before. There are more learnings along the way, but those are some of the places that we'll visit. And some of the learnings will likely be life-changing for you. More than that, because they'll be life-changing for you, they will impact the lives of other people that are around you, your family, your workmates, your friends. They'll all be shifting in response to the new and improved you. So how is this program delivered? So as soon as you would register for Restore, you would receive a welcome kit, and you would be given access to the member area. And there you'll have access to the foundational lessons and then the first monthly. You'll also, in the welcome kit, have a schedule for exactly when all the group coaching sessions are and all the share sessions are. If you can't make any of those at their live times, they'll all be recorded and the recordings put in the member area so you'll never have to miss something. How long will this take you to move through? Well, in terms of how much time per week this will take, you can expect to spend between 20 and 40 minutes on the material each week. Of course, the time that it takes to move through the process, the stages of the restoration journey, is totally individual. Some people might flip through a couple of stages and then hang out in one stage for months. It's hard to tell until we get into it. And only you, again, are in charge of your pacing. We expect that members will be here for a year. because that fourth and fifth stage are so important. The cementing, the new systems and routines and habits, and then the tweaking for the greatest efficiency and productivity. So we don't want you to shortchange yourself on not getting to that point. You'll have access to the material, as I said, 24/7, and you'll be able to reference it as many times as you need, whenever you need. And you'll be fully supported by the group coaching calls, by having the share sessions, and by having a private Facebook group where only participants in the Restore program are given access. And one thing I haven't mentioned yet is that members also receive a fun package in the mail, the real old school mail, once a month. And this is your goodie box. The goodie box includes secret surprise goodies that have to do with the lessons for that month and the skills that we're working on for that month. This is why when you register, we'll ask for your mailing address. We're not going to come visit you. We want to know where to send your first goodie box. How do you know if Restore is right for you? Know this. The people that get the biggest benefit from Restore are those that know they're suffering, want things to improve, and are willing to put some effort in to get a big result. Who shouldn't join Restore? So who won't do well with this material? It's not for anyone who wants to just kind of check things out. And so it does take some dedication to doing the materials, to doing the activities, to watching the videos, to being as participative as you wish to be in the community. And it takes some commitment. If that's you, this could be a gift. If that's not quite you yet, it might not be the right time. Now, since this is the grand opening of Restore, I haven't offered it in this format before. I'm going to add some bonuses in here just for you if you're joining in this first round. So if you're joining now, you would be a founder. Anyone who joins before the end of this month, midnight on the last day of this month, Central Standard Time, will be considered a founder. You will be locked in at the founder's rate for as long as you stay. Okay, you're the only founders. Everybody who joins in other open enrollment windows will come in at a higher rate. You're the special ones right now. That's why you also get these bonuses. Bonus 1 is called Compass, and Compass will be fantastic for those of you who are feeling overwhelmed, lost, and directionless. This is a guide that will give you clarity on what bite-sized chunks to take day by day with a suggested pacing schedule. And you will get access to this as soon as you complete registration. You don't have to use it, but it is a bonus that I'm adding for those of you who would make use of it. Bonus 2, you're getting a program called Radical Productivity that I normally sell. And I also do live for organizations and conferences. You're getting it free, and you're getting it when you reach the last stage of the restoration journey, because that is where we're most concerned with tweaking, upgrading our productivity so that we have more ease in life and more time and flexibility to do what we want to do outside of work. So you have that to look forward to. And then the third is something that I get might not sound all that alluring on the surface of it, but believe me, from working with thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people in workplaces, I know that this will have a huge impact on your work life. It is work planning for smarties. Not that glamorous of a title, I understand, but what it will show you is how to get a handle on all the responsibilities that you have at work, how much time you should be spending on each of those, how you adjust for new things that get added to your plate at work without working longer hours necessarily. And it shows you how to use a work plan document as the basis of conversations with your supervisor ongoing. It clarifies expectations, it heads off potential conflicts. It is a gem, and though it might not sound exciting, as it really does have a huge impact. So I can't not give that to you when you're looking at how to make a better work life for yourself. You've got to have these skills on work planning, and so you get that as well, and you get that right away when you join. So there is a 100% money back guarantee associated with this program. The material has worked for thousands of people, so I know that it makes an impact when you put in some effort. But I also know that there are a lot of offers online, and it's hard to tell what's too good to be true and who to believe, especially if we haven't met before face to face. And that's why I've included the guarantee. So try Restore. And if it's not everything that you had hoped it would be, tell me and ask for a refund. And the details for the refund will be in the welcome kit. Okay, so by now you've heard that Restore will get results. And you've heard a bit about how and what it includes. So what would it cost if you were to try to learn this process yourself? What would it cost in money? What would it cost in time? And what would it cost if you did nothing, if you just continued to exist the way you're existing right now? For those of you who are leaders listening to this, what does it cost you in lost productivity, in sick leave use, in short-term disability use, in turnover costs? So then what does it continue to cost you if you don't find a way to really well support and restore people that you know that are out there hurting? You could stay in the situation you're in right now, or you could take a supported, smoother, guided, research-based path to get through this process in community and more effectively. And that's Restore. So here's the investment. Again, because you're founders, if you join as a member before the end of this month, your investment would be $55 per month, and the price will never be that low again. So even when we open up for enrollment in a few months, the lowest price will be higher than your founder's price, okay? And if you think about it, $55 is lower than some copays. And for me, it would be lower than a copay and a latte. There are two options for payment though. The monthly, $55 a month, or you could pay upfront for a year. And in that scenario, you get 2 months free. So upfront for a year would be $550. And so it's like paying for 10 months, but you're getting 12 months of membership. So to make the progress that you want to make in your life, you've got to break your old habits. You know that. The way you're going to do that, certainly with support in a smart way that builds you, is by investing in this program. I want this for you. I've been there. I see with my clients, I see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of you. I can see you hurting, and I don't want you to stay there. I want you to move through this process so that the world opens up to you again. The world isn't so dark. You can get through it, and you will be stronger, you will be happier, and you'll be more productive, so that you also have more opportunity to do what you want to do outside of work. If you're ready, click on the link around this video and join now. If it isn't right for you right now, but it may be in the future, watch our website, www.workingsmarts.com, for notification of when the next window is opening. The time has to be right for you. I hope the time is right for you now, but if it's not, I hope that at some point you will make the commitment to changing your life for the better.